Hello guys, uh, thank you so much to watch the video, and my name is Oscar Felipe, and today we are going to make an introduction to the Spanish language. To start, I would like to talk about some vocabulary like professions, parts of the house, school supplies, as well as grammar like articles, gender, and number of a noun. Today, we're going to see the parts of the sentence, and we call it in Spanish, las partes de la oración. The nouns, or sustantivos in Spanish, have a gender, that it means they are either masculine or feminine. So most nouns that ends with O or E are masculine. Like, for example, the word queso, cheese. The most nouns end with A are feminine, like mamá, mamá, that it means mom. Also, the nouns have a number, so they are either singular or plural. And this is really easy. You just try to practice and you can get it. OE, masculine, A, feminine. Then we have the definite articles, and in Spanish we call it artículos definidos. That it means when we use the word da. In English, it is much easier to use the word da because it's just one word. But in Spanish, we have to separate them according to the gender and to the number. So if we want to talk about the singular form in masculine, we are going to use el, el. Then we have the word la, la. This is feminine singular. Then we can continue with the plural los for masculine and las for feminine. El, la, los, las. We have some examples like el libro, the book, la mesa, the table, los cuadernos, the notebook, las señoras, the women, el libro, la mesa, los cuadernos, las señoras. Now we can continue with a short explanation, and there are many nouns don't finish with O, E, and A. In these cases, you have to learn them. So we have the word hotel. In Spanish, we say el hotel. Because we use the article el, we know that is masculine, right? So you have to watch the article as well to know if the word is masculine or feminine. And learning the gender of a noun is important so that you can use the proper form of the adjective to describe the noun. And this is true. Like, for example, if we have a word like hotel, if we want to add an article, we are going to say el hotel because this is masculine, right? And singular. But if we want to add an adjective, we are going to say el hotel maravilloso. El hotel maravilloso. That it means the wonderful hotel. Maravilloso is the proper way to say wonderful in Spanish because we use the masculine form and then a singular form as well. So you have to consider the noun, what is the gender and what is the number, because then you will know what it is the proper adjective and article to use in that case. Okay? And then we have in English da is used to refer to something specific. For example, the class is interesting. We say in Spanish, la clase es interesante. But in Spanish is also used when talking about a noun in a general sense. For instance, freedom is important. That it means la libertad es importante. When we talk about freedom, consistency, discipline, love, motivation, these type of words, uh, in Spanish, we have to use the article as well. It is part of the it is part of the sentence because we used to use the article more frequently. So try to consider freedom, la libertad, la libertad, because we have to use both words, the article and the noun in Spanish. Then we have to know the gender of a noun. In Spanish we say conocer el género de un sustantivo. For example, we know that if ends with a, it is feminine, but also when ends with ion, like la lección, it is feminine as well. That it means the lesson. If the word ends with at, like la posibilidad, it means possibility. If the word ends with tud, la virtud, it means virtue. We know that in both cases are feminine. So try to remember these endings. A, ion, at, tud. Masculine nouns ended with O, R, and L. So we have O, el hombro, the shoulder. We know that is masculine. Also, we have the R, la R, like el televisor, that it means television set. Also, we have the letter L or L in Spanish, and we have the word el hotel, that it means hotel. Okay, so just try to remember these letters. Also, we are going to know how to make the nouns plural. And in Spanish, we say haciendo plural a los sustantivos. The three rules for making a noun plural in Spanish are as follows. If a noun ends in a vowel, add the letter S. For example, la silla, las sillas. La silla, las sillas. Chair, chairs. If a noun ends in a consonant other than Z, add S. Like, for example, el papel, los papeles. El papel, los papeles. That it means like a piece of paper and pieces of paper. If a noun ends in a Z, change the Z to C. and at S. El lápiz, los lápices. El lápiz, los lápices. Remember that the letter Z and the C as well are pronounced like an S. So it's the same sound. El lápiz, los lápices. That it means a pencil, pencils. Then we can continue with the pronunciation of several consonant sounds. We're going to say in Spanish, pronunciación de muchos sonidos de consonantes. This is a really long title, so I know it's too much. This is too much. But we are going to see like the letters F, L, M, and N, or as we say in Spanish, F, L, M, and N, are pronounced the same in Spanish and English. So we say la profesora, the female professor, la libertad, freedom, la música, music, la nación, nation. The letter S is always pronounced as S and never as Z. Example, Jose, Jose. The letter H is silent in Spanish, so when we say el hotel, we don't pronounce the letter H. We just start with the letter O, hotel. When H and follows with the letter Z, it makes a ch sound, as found in the word uh, la chica, the girl. The sound corresponding to J or J in Spanish, as used in the names Juan and Jose, and there is no equivalent in English. But try to practice and you will get the sound. Juan, Jose. So this is the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching it and see you soon. Nos vemos pronto. Muchas gracias.